But first, led by Big Brother legend Dr. Will Kirby, the jury recently gathered first to welcome their newest member, then to debate the merits of the final three.
My name's Dr. Will, and on season 2, I took home the grand prize, so I know what it takes to win Big Brother. Tonight, we're gonna discuss the final three, the game that each played, and we're gonna debate why each of them deserves to win Big Brother. So who do you think's gonna be joining us tonight as the next member of this jury?
I think that Cliff's gonna be coming next. He survived the block 5 times. His time's gotta be running out.
I don't think so. I think it might be Mickey.
Jack, any chance Holly's joining us tonight?
It's a long shot, Doc. Unfortunately, I think Cliff's road has come to an end.
I would like to say that it's gonna be Mickey, but I'm not feeling anyone's energy yet, so.
Guys, it's time to find out who juror number 8 is.
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry. I guess you were coming back. You played a great game.
Oh my God.
Cliff, why are you here?
Holly actually followed through on a promise to throw the HOH, and Nicole won.
Wow.
Jackson won the veto. He had promised that he would take me to the final 3, but here I am.
You thought that he was gonna keep you over Holly?
Yeah, I'm the idiot, aren't I?
Come on, Cliff. You know this game.
He had always talked to me about the value of a handshake, and I fell for it.
I thought you were gonna win the whole thing.
Well, I did too.
And I wanted
Now that we know who the final 3 are, what are the most important factors in determining a winner? And we're gonna start with Nick.
I think it's all, physical competitions. Right now what Jackson's done is amazing. It's 9 wins.
I don't think that comp wins matter as far as the big picture of winning Big Brother. I think that it's a lot to do with social game.
But Big Dog's got 9 wins.
I know,
so
but
for
I'm
this
just-
season, yeah, comp wins are gonna be a big deciding factor.
Personally, I don't think it's about comps. I would like to vote a person with a more loyal game, like a more honest game.
I can vouch for him that he is loyal.
Wait, sis, what's going on?
I'm so confused. Why you're saying he's loyal?
The last week I was there, I realized that the one person that I was targeting, who was him, was the only one who was loyal to me that week, him and Holly.
He's literally has never been loyal to you except for 1 week.
I mean, it's the game of Big Brother. You can't be loyal to every single person. Looking back, I mean, I know he screwed up my game from day one, but I think
So how's that being loyalty if
But
he
I'm
screwed up your
but I'm
game?
still-
That's what I don't get.
Okay, maybe I sound like an idiot, but I'm just saying that I saw a lot of facets of his game.
Cliff, was Mickey loyal?
I don't think so.
Cliff, was it impressive that Mickey convinced you guys to keep a showmance?
I think it's damn impressive, and I'm gonna regret that for the rest of my days that he fooled me. I thought he was different in terms of keeping words.
Just like him concocting that lie about Tommy, he would have been Mickey sitting here today instead of Cliff.
So was that his best game move?
I think it was his best game move. I think this game would be completely different for myself and Tommy if he hadn't been able to convince both myself and Nicole.
Everybody did lie in the game. Everybody has to do what's best for their game, and I can't fault him.
Lies happen, I get it. I just don't necessarily want him to keep saying that he is honorable and having integrity. Just come right out and say, I played a game that got me to where I needed to go.
Right.
Yeah.
Respect.
He really was a Jekyll and Hyde at times. I saw a guy who could be very friendly, but at other times could be condescending and arrogant.
Mickey uses like fear and his strength to just think that he's better than everyone. Like Mickey, this is Mickey's world. We are all just his peasants living in it.
I have heard him speak aggressively and inappropriately to Christy and Kat. I told him I don't want him to win this money, but this is a game.
Yeah.
I have a battle inside me. Do I go with my morals or do I go with the love of the game that I have? Like, you have to separate game from personal.
So, that's what the jury thinks of Mickey's game. But what are their thoughts on how Nicole and Holly played? Find out next. Stay with us. Welcome back to the season finale of Big Brother. Holly was part of a powerful duo. Nicole was a non-threatening outsider. So what does the jury think of these two women who outlasted them all?
Tommy, what impressed you most about Nicole?
Her humility. You know, we talk a lot about Jackson's character. And in terms of who these people are, I would love to give my vote to Nicole.
I think Nicole's playing, honestly, the best social game of them all, and I think it's completely underrated.
She would drop like little seeds of doubt in people where she saw like a tiny bit of strife. She would like drop a seed and then create other enemies for people so that she didn't become an enemy herself. It's brilliant.
Nicole not only played the strategy game, but in the end, she won some competitions that we as an alliance needed to win. I would have been out of this house a lot earlier if it wasn't for Nicole.
Sis, what do you think?
Well, I'm not giving her as much credit because I'm honestly confused with her gameplay because I really don't know if it is strategy or if it's just luck. Like, I need her to explain it to me so I can understand.
I think that I respect her game, but she also slow played her game. I don't think that she played the entire game based off of my knowledge. I know that
Still played her. Yeah, we can three vouch that she was playing the whole time.
Yeah, she was playing the game. Like, you have to understand that laying low was what nobody else here was doing.
Something that you'd have to hold against Nicole is if it was a strategy to float through this game, I'm not the type of game player to float through a game.
But
Floating is very...
She's part of Alliance. Y'all just
So-
didn't include her in Grateful or 6-shooter.
Holly and Mickey are in an alliance. Which is the brawn and which is the brains? I think
I think Mickey's both.
And I think that's the problem with Holly.
Personally, I don't really think Holly should win the game. I just honestly don't think she's done anything spectacular.
I want to know, was her plan to stand behind the biggest target, or did she just fall for the guy and get lucky? Because I don't really respect that.
We can all agree that Mickey's very aggressive, he's very reactive. There are a lot of instances that Holly was the one that kept him from acting on those things. Mickey probably would not have gotten this far if it weren't for Holly because she was holding him back.
She did do a good job at taming the beast, and maybe that was a plus for her.
Don't you want to vote based on gameplay? Like, what kind of gameplay is that? I don't really see her playing
she
much
won.
game,
She won
honestly.
2 HOHs. How many comps did we all win?
She showed up when she needed to. She won when she needed to. He couldn't play in an HOH the week after he won, so then she would win it. That's amazing.
Holly went after the bigger targets.
Yep.
Mickey went after kind of the bottom feeders.
She also, I think, developed a lot of relationships with a lot of people.
It's a good point. I didn't focus on social interactions outside of my alliance.
How'd that work out?
That's, we'll get into that, Doc. Give me a second, buddy, all right? But to be able to maintain great relationships with the other house guests, even though she was clearly in the 6 and still was never put up as a threat.
83 days. She was never on the block.
It's impressive.
Agreed.
Yep. Guys, this has been a lot of fun, but there's still game left to be played because there's still an HOH and an eviction before we determine the final 2. You're also going to have the opportunity to question the final 2. So those questions, along with our discussion here tonight, are ultimately going to determine the winner of Big Brother 21. So I suggest you make those questions count.
Up next, Nicole and Holly face off in part 2.